Mr. Nominee, welcome to the Nigerian Senate. We have your resume. Just give us a brief of your resume and try to add one or two things that are not contained herein. And then you answer a few questions from the distinguished senators.
Excellency, the Senate President, distinguished Senator Godwin Fabio, Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Barrow I. Jibrin, my senators from Kano, distinguished Senator Faisani Hanga, distinguished Senator Abdurrahman Kawu Sumaila, distinguished senators, the principal officers of the 10th Senate, distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, senior special assistants to the President, distinguished Senator Abdullah Guma, members of the press. My name is Abdullah T. Mohammed Gwarzo. I'm 62 years, getting to 63 years in the next 1 month. I was born at Kwari Gwarzo, in Gwarzo local government of Kano State on the 23rd September 1960. I'm a Nigerian, married with children. I finished my primary school in the year 1977 at Gwarzo Day Primary School. I went Gwarzo Secondary School from 1977 to 1979. From there, I went to Science Secondary School, Dawakin Kudu in Kano State from 1979 to 1982. Then I went to School of Basic Studies, SBS Zaria, from 1982 to 1983. I was enrolled in the Department of Science, Textile Science and Technology, ABU Zaria, from 1983 to 1988. I went for national service in Bendel State, 1988 to 1989, in Asaba, Delta State, now present Delta. After the service, I joined politics, where I joined Social Democratic Party, SDP, and I was elected local government chairman. That is from 1991 to 1993. After that period of time, I went for another election under National Center Party of Nigeria, the same local government election from 1997 to 1998. Then I was appointed caretaker chairman from 2003 to 2004. Elected chairman Gwarzo local government again from 2004 to 2007. Chairman Alugon Kano State chapter 2004 to 2007. Special advisor to Kano State Governor on special duties 2007 to 2007 again. Elected deputy governor Kano State under AMPP. I was a running mate of Mala Ibrahim Shekaro from 2007 to 2011. I was given Ministry of Water Resources as overseer. Then after that period, I went for governorship election under the platform ACN to 2011. Then I was given, after the formation of the APC, I was the interim chairman of the party in Kano State. That is 2013 to 2014. I was also the chairman, a member of the board of trustees of the APC in 2014. Then chairman governing council of the Federal College of Education, Zaria, from 2021 to 2020 to date, up to 2023. Special assignments. I was Amirul Hajj, Kano State Amirul Hajj, 2007. Convener, Kano State APC for Justice and Equity Committee, 2014. Chairman, Oyo State APC Congress Committee, 2018. Secretary, Adamawa State APC Primary Election Committee, 2018. Chairman, Kebbi State House Assembly Primary Election Committee, 2022. Leader of the Kano State Contingent to FIFA World Cup, South Africa, 2010. Leader of the Kano State Contingent Leader of the Kano State Contingent to FIFA World Cup, South Africa, 2010. Leader of the Kano State Contingent to Water Sanitation Conference in Colorado, 2009. So these are some of the achievements I have made during this period of time. So it is with great honor and humility that I stand before you today as a nominee for the position of Minister in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am deeply grateful for this opportunity to share my vision, experience, and plans for serving our great nation. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for nominating me for this esteemed position. I assure him and the entire nation that if confirmed, I will bring forth my utmost dedication, commitment, and position to fulfill the responsibilities entrusted in me. So these are some of my commitments. So on the final note, God willing, if eventually confirmed by this August Senate as a Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, irrespective of the ministry I will be assigned to by Mr. President, I will bring to bear my wealth of experience by ensuring that all government policies are given human face in such a way that they will be in consonance with the primary purpose of the President's renewed hope objective of making life meaningful to the masses, which I trust will be very much achievable with the kind support of this distinguished Senate. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yes, Deputy Senate President.
Thank you, Mr. President, sitting as the chair. I am Barrow Jibrin, representing Kano North. Mr. President, let me start by commending Mr. President for bringing forward this patriot, a gentleman by excellence, an ASU politician, someone who has served this country in various capacities as one of his nominees to serve in his cabinet. Mr. President, Engineer Tijani Ahmed Gwarzo is known to everybody in Kano State. He's known both young and old. Why? Because he's a man of the people. He has served this country and he has served Kano State in various capacities. A former chairman of local government council during the SDP era. He was one of those politicians that worked very hard through all difficulties to make Abiola, MK Abiola of blessed memory, the acclaimed winner of the presidential election that took place then, to win that election. He's a progressive to the core, like myself. We are progressive politicians. Well, I know Senator Alero knows. When you say somebody is nonsense-y, you know what that means. It's nonsense-y to the core. He was a student of Mala Aminu Kano, then later became a political student and so on of late Abubakar. You know what that means? He did everything very well when he was chairman of local government of Gwarzo, rose through the ranks, served as commissioner, then became the deputy governor under Malam Ibrahim Shekaru. Thereafter, he became the pioneer chairman of APC in Kano State. He was the sole administrator. He was an administrator of that party. In fact, he participated very well during the formative stages of APC. He was one of those that went to Zamfara. Went to Zamfara when we signed the accord. It was ANPP. We signed the accord to bring parties together to form the APC. He did. He was in the front row. And when our dear president showed interest to become the president, he was one of those that really stood by him to win the election. Mr. President, this gentleman has paid his dues. He has paid his dues. And he's a patron by excellence. And as a politician, so I want to urge all of you to please take cognizance of his track record, to please allow him, probably make some commendations. I know Senator Tambo would like to speak on his behalf, and also Yari, who has been his political friend, and others, so that he can take his leave. Mr. President, so submit. Thank you very much.
Yes, the distinguished Senator Ekong Samson.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Ekong Samson. I speak for Akwebom South, oil rich. I want to convey my deep congratulations to the nominee. I have gone through his CV. One aspect that thrills me is his background in Algon. We recall that our local government system right now is under pressure. So much is being expected of the grassroots, and if we have a more efficient system, this country will be the better for it. I would like to ask the nominee, as the former chairman of Algon, who has a very rich background here, what do we need to do to strengthen the workings of the grassroots? Because if councils are strengthened, much of the concerns on security will have been addressed in this country. So, from your background as a former council chairman, and given your background in Algon, what do we need to do to make the system more functional? Thank you.
Yes, distinguished Senator Yari.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Let me first congratulate the nominee and also thank Mr. President for nominating the loyal person to the highest order. Mr. President, I think the nominee, his resume can speak for him. Being Deputy Governor, Algon Chairman, and so forth and so forth, respectively. I think Mr. President, considering where we are, and we're already 19 minutes to 7. 19 minutes more to 7 o'clock, Mr. President. I think we have paid our dues too, as is pays dues. So, Mr. President, I will add my colleague to allow His Excellency, the nominee, to take the lead of the Senate. So, Mr. President, graciously, if you can ask the question, I think I'll get my motion will go without seconding. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Distinguished Senator Yari, it's not so, we are on a national assignment. It's not so much 19 minutes to 7. It's, if you need to pray by 7, you go and pray. But the prayer will be for God to strengthen us to continue in this national assignment. And if you also wish that we step down the nominee to report tomorrow, I will also direct accordingly. It's the wish of the Senate. So the distinguished Senator Ismaila Kau, you notice something. When the Deputy Senate President from Kano spoke, he spoke on behalf of the good people of Kano. So you coming to raise your hand again means you want to counter the Deputy Senate President. Okay, counter the Deputy Senate President.
Mr. President, my dear respective colleagues, I am Suleiman Abraman Kau Sumaila, representing Kano, yes, South Senatorial District. Mr. President, I raise my hand to second the motion heavily moved by distinguished Senator Abdulaziz Yari that the time is against us. Yes, we are doing a national assignment which is very paramount in the life of this country. But it happens that the nominee too must go and observe his prayer because it is only 2 minutes remain for him to go and do his own. Then we will continue with what we are doing individually. I so second the motion of distinguished Senator Abdulaziz Yari to allow the nominee, based on the recommendation of Deputy Senate President, to go. Then we will continue with our business here up to 12 midnight. I so submit distinguished. We don't need to go. Yes, we are here to finish, but allowed him to go. Yes, we are finishing today.
And not like this.
It is national
Screening. Well, the Order 52, Sub 4. A senator must confine his observations to the subjects under discussion and may not introduce matter irrelevant thereto. So, starting from Senator Yari down to Senator Kau, you must confine yourself to the confirmation and screening taking place here. Don't introduce matters irrelevant thereto. So 2 of you are ruled out of order. Senator Hanga.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I'm Senator Rufai Hanga, representing Kano Central. The nominee, Mr. President, is what the DSP described. We all support it, and he has spoken for us. We had a meeting with 3 of us and agreed that he should speak for us. So my prayer now, Mr. President, is he has spoken enough, and I don't think there is any more question to be asked of this man. My prayer is for us to let him bow and go. My appeal, sir. Yes, sir.
That is why the words of our elders are words of wisdom. Distinguished Senator Hanga, thank you for confining your speech to what we are doing here. The nominee, it is not because of time that we are allowing you to go. It is because we believe you are capable of answering all questions. So we will not keep you throughout the day. So answer the few questions and thereafter you take a bow. No, somebody asked him about local government administration and his experiences in Argonne. And if he's in the Federal Executive Council, what he can do to strengthen local government administration in Nigeria. Is that not a relevant question?
Distinguished Mr. President, for local government administration to be okay, especially to do with the security situation we are in today, only two answers. Number one, autonomy of local government, and the number two, local government election shall be transferred to INEC. If we're able to do that, that's what. Yes.
He has made two suggestions, that improvement in the security situation in all nooks and crannies of the country, and then at the same time, the autonomy of the local governments, for funds to go directly to the local governments. I think that had always been the position of the legislature in Nigeria. And then the third part of it is that for transparency in elections, the elections should not be handled by the states. They should be transferred to INEC or a national body that will ensure that all parties are treated equally. We want to thank you for your contributions. You may now step forward and take a bow.
And as the 42nd nominee to be screened by the Senate in total, Mr. Tijani Abdullahi Gwarzo from Kano State, former Deputy Governor of Kano State under Malam Ibrahim Shekarau. That was from 2007 to 2011, born in 1960.